What is up, guys? Max here, and welcome back to Filmit.io. Today we are demoing ColorMaster from Filmit, a color control for After Effects. When I say color control, it is the master color control for all of your projects. So let's get started. Now, to download and try ColorMaster, all you have to do is go to Filmit.io, click Start Free Trial, opens up this, create an account, download Filmit Studio, and install it. You get access to ColorMaster and all tools that we offer. Every single tool is all bundled together. Once you have Filmit Studio installed, our desktop application, you'll notice that it installs some stuff for you. All of our tools, everything has been installed, and you're good to go. You can keep Filmit Studio open to update your apps. We're constantly releasing new tools, so be on the lookout for new stuff. Now, to open up ColorMaster inside of After Effects, it's super simple. What you're going to do is go to Window, Extensions, Filmit Studio, which opens up this application inside of After Effects, which is our kind of our navigation panel for all the different tools. As you can see here, there's tons of different tools. So if you want to open up a tool, you just click Open, and the tool opens up just like so. But we want to open up ColorMaster here and click Open. And then you can squish down Filmit Studio to have quick access to all your tools, or you can just completely close this. It's no big deal. Now, once ColorMaster is open inside of After Effects, it's very straightforward. I have a project open right now. Tons of text, and there's actually a lot of color in this project, and we're going to hit Scan Project. What ColorMaster just did is it created a master color control inside of After Effects. You may be familiar with this with template projects where you have the color control layer that has all the color controls over here and effect controls where you can change colors, but this is a little bit more advanced. What it did is it wrote them all for us. I just had a plain project here with tons of layers, and it built it all. So in other words, what we can do is click this right here, this particular color. We can right click it and do jump to layer, find this particular layer inside of After Effects right here, and change the color. Now it's red. This is the text here, it's all red. And there's actually a history panel inside of ColorMaster. You can click the white to go back in history. Now, as you can see, it is kind of overwhelming to see all these different colors, but what if I wanted to merge all of these colors into one single color control? As you can see here, right click, jump to this layer. Here's all these different circles, but if I change this one color, it will just be one color that's been changed, like this particular white here. Let's change it back to the green. Now, what we can do is actually click all of these colors, just shift, click all of these, right click, merge selected 40 colors. All these have been merged. Let's change them to red, and all the outlines are now red. Change it back, X, right click, unmerge this group. Now they're back to all individual colors. But what if we want to merge every similar color inside of this project? Just click merge at the bottom. Everything has been merged down into individual color controls. And now what if you said, Max, I used ColorMaster to create color controls for my project, but I'm handing this project off to a different editor who does not use Filmit Studio. Will all of these expressions be updated and controllable in the project that I'm giving to them? Yes, they will be. So inside of your project, whenever you use ColorMaster, it creates the Filmit ColorMaster folder and ColorMaster controls. As you can see here, these are all the colors inside of this project with all the different control layers for different types of colors and whatnot. So here's our CM merged. Here's all our different colors. If we actually change this particular color right here to, let's just say like a red, this is being changed. As you can see, this is changing right here. Change it to white, it's changed, and it should remember our colors. There it is. There's our original color right there. And here we go. All merged and changed. Now let's go to a different color. Let's go to this red, we like the circles. Let's just go to jump to the layer here. It's not jumping to any particular layer because there's so many merged now, but it does find them in your composition. Now, if these colors are on different comps, it does compete, but once they're merged, they're merged. Now, another big feature of ColorMaster is setting up color history as in different schemas. So we have our default mode right here. We have normal, dark, light, and black and white. You can add a new mode. Let's just type in, let's just say BOA, like Bank of America, as in like a color scheme. And we're going to switch to BOA. Normal, let's change this to red because Bank of America is red. Let's change the outlines to white because red and white, that's fine. And then let's switch to our default color scheme. ColorMaster actually remembers everything about your project. Let's say BOA, let's change it to dark mode. Let's change the shape fills to dark. Let's go to light mode, change the shape fills to light, change the shape strokes to a dark, or a dark we can see, and then black and white. And let's change it just to like a really, really dark. Now, imagine this. You have a video, you have normal mode, which is your normal BOA colors. You have dark mode, which is the dark colors, the light mode for the video, and then black and white mode for the video. It remembers everything about this video's color schemes. You could change everything and it would remember. Also, you can change to a default mode, which is a completely different color scheme, as in a completely different brand color for the same video. An animation that is agnostic to brand names and stuff, but the colors can be completely different, and ColorMaster remembers everything for you. And from here, we can actually go into the palette mode. As you can see, I have other palettes that have been created. You just hit plus, 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 pick your palette, pick your color. My blue is set here. Let's go to colors. Let's pick this. Let's actually set our palette to my blue right here. And you have your palette colors that we can just remember. So BOA, pick your palette. There you go. All these colors will show up. If I had 10 colors here, they would all be here. Now, this is my test project inside of After Effects. Now, let's completely just open up a random project to see how ColorMaster handles it. This is a project that I just randomly downloaded on Envato. Everybody knows what Envato is. After Effects is all messed up. Thank you, random project, for being saved to my workspace. Let's go to all panels. ColorMaster should pop back up. Here it is. Let's just squish this down real quick. Squish this down real quick and squish this down real quick to make it all fit. Fit this to frame. And here is this video that I downloaded. It's like a cool text intro type thing. Now, what if you said, Max, I have a template and it already has a color control, but I want to use ColorMaster. Will this destroy the color control? So inside of this, you can see here the edit color control based on this template. This is made from this template right here. Let's lock this. Here's the color control for this template. Now, if we use ColorMaster to scan on top of a pre-built color control, it doesn't matter. ColorMaster works above it. It creates non-destructive expressions that respect anything old that you've built. So if you've already pre-built something in a project, a client work, ColorMaster is not going to destroy anything you've already created. And if it does, submit a bug report to the team and we'll fix it. All 2,000 something colors have been scanned and linked. Now let's merge these down into a nice, manageable color scheme. Now, if you have 2,000 plus colors in a project, it does take a second for ColorMaster to do its thing. It has to write all these expressions, going through the background. That's okay. I don't mind waiting. It doesn't take that long. And here we go. This is all the colors in this project. Now, I'm pretty sure that this particular project, the text is not actual text color. So if you go to their text fields down here, it's white and red. This is clearly not white or red. It's probably a pre-comp fill. Here it is. These black colors are probably that text color. So if I change this to white, that is the text color. And then if I change this to this pre-comp fills, this is probably that as well. Change it to red, it's that. And it also, like I said, here's our history of our color, so you don't ever lose any work, which is really important. Here's our white. It's going to remember the history, which was black. And from here, you could totally just start updating your schemes and saving them inside of ColorMaster. So we have our normal mode. Let's go to dark mode and just start changing some colors around. So let's change this pre-comp effect green to white. Let's change this green solid right here to white because that'll look cool. Let's change this pink right here. Let's just change it to like a blue, I guess. That'd be fine. And then we're going to go to normal mode, remembers our colors, and it's all updated just like so. And there you go. You could change this entire project's color scheme and play with different colors to output and remember. So you could have non-destructive editing and updating your colors. Now that is ColorMaster in a nutshell. There's plenty more to go through, tons of stuff. The group option, which is about management, stuff like that. But this is just for the normal demo today. But let me know what you think. If there's any features or things that are missing inside of ColorMaster, please let us know and we will update it for the team. As always, you get access to ColorMaster and every single tool that we offer for Premiere Pro, After Effects, and DaVinci Resolve. So have fun and try everything out. And don't forget, you also get access to our full entire suite of effects and presets to try out on all of your projects, all included. And let's just make this a VHS video real fast. And now this video is a VHS affected video because VHS is super cool to play around with. As always, guys, I'm Max. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And ColorMaster is linked down in the description and the pinned comment. Thanks.